In the town of Baker's Gap, Tennessee, bloodlines run way back to the settling of these hills. Old families come from all over the place to find their new tomorrow in these hills of Tennessee. Along an ancient continental margin in the foothills, darkness had found ventilation from the time the old things first began dreaming. Darkness had pushed up through the bedrock and into the black soil of what would one day be Baker's Gap, Tennessee. Old thing.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
I'm so excited.
Now, alright.
Is your guy a cigar smoker?
Yeah.
Baker's Gap, Tennessee.
His mind, if the coal hadn't killed him, then this ain't gonna do it.
Fair.
October 1st, 1927. It's no secret around the Gap that most times are dark times. But the green flows so strong in this valley that one not need look too far to find the light, if you know where to look. Some do, family, some do. But the ones who don't, the ones who see this land as nothing but an altar built on the bones of those who went digging for something darker than shadow, well, they dwell in it. They darkle. They tinct. But enough about them. This is a beautiful, crisp fall morning. Wreath decorations adorn the fence posts and doorways of homes as the folks of this town prepare for the harvest celebrations to come. The crops this year were some of the most bountiful the town's ever seen. Why, Josephine Pickens' pumpkins were so big you could get 3 pies out of each one and still have some left to can. Geraldine Drummond's apple orchard will make your mouth water just driving by the place. And, sorry, insert name here's taters. Well, you never seen the beat in your life. Then there's the mutilated bodies in the woods outside of town.
I'm working on it, damn it!
Sheriff Andy Hodges' days and nights, to the chagrin of his wife Sherry, are so consumed by getting to the bottom of these attacks that he's contacted every newspaper from here to Illinois and every police station to find something similar. You see, these bodies aren't just mutilated. They're beyond any animal attack he's ever witnessed. And he's witnessed a lot in his 50 years in these mountains. He's put out a bounty for the wolves in question, $20 a head. You see, there's been an awful lot of howling going on at night, family. An awful lot. Okay.
Cool.
So what is everyone doing in town this morning?
I'm gonna go see Miss Odessa.
Okay. Abigail is visiting Miss Odessa.
I'm gonna bring her some breakfast.
Okay. Oh, good morning, child.
Good morning, Miss Odessa.
How you doing today, girl?
I'm doing so good.
Come on in. I got some breakfast made. Got some bacon in the pan over there.
I brought you some biscuits.
Brought me some biscuits.
I brought you some biscuits.
Child, you know I love them biscuits. Thank you. Well, just set yourself down, and I'm gonna get back here and get my stitching going. I'm gonna sit in this chair over here. You just make yourself at home.
Thank you, Miss Odessa. I'm gonna go eat.
Okay. Miss Odessa's doing her cross stitching in her rocking chair.
What's she making?
It's a It's like a floral arrangement with like fall flowers and leaves and everything. The Reap Festival coming up and everything. Everybody's in the spirit right now of the fall. It's got some pumpkins and leaves and lots of nice pretty things in it.
Before the climate started getting all fucked up and weather was normal in the fall.
Yeah.
Similar time.
Later on, if you go into town, just see if they got anything new at the general store that, a lot of people bringing their crops in right now. I know Geraldine's got some of that good apple butter she usually makes.
Are you running low?
Yeah, just pick me up a few things if you don't care.
Of course.
And now you ain't going out at night, are you?
No. Maybe.
You better not be.
Not too late.
All right. I worry about you, child.
I'll be alright.
I know you got this fine young man. Come here, Lucky. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Lucky comes over and twines through Odessa's legs and gives her some lovin's, and then he jumps right in the middle of her cross stitching. So she's like, oh, okay. She just lets him sit there and pets him.
I suppose I'm taking a break.
And she loves on him and gives him little kisses, and he been into something weird.
Oh no.
You need a bath. You want a bath, Lucky? And he's like, and he jumps down and goes back over to you.
Yeah, Miss Odessa, you try giving him a bath.
I've handled worse in my day, child.
I think I'm probably gonna just eat and then
Okay.
go to the general store.
All right.
Did you have a cabin in the woods?
Yeah.
Is it feasible that my guy would have been staying with you? And that's
Yeah.
probably why
Yeah.
you know the thing about me?
Yeah.
Can I request a flashback
Yeah.
to last night?
Yeah.
Where I'm trying to make some money killing wolves?
Yeah. You can.
And we can go ahead and test out combat?
Ronnie.
Yeah. We can do that.
Okay.
All right. Wolves.
Wolves.
Wolves. Okay. Yeah. Last night, when Cecil went out, were you alone?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're out walking. It's
I've
cold.
got my shotgun and I'm holding the hunting knife in this hand that's holding the barrel,
Okay.
just in case.
Okay. All right. How do I want to handle this? No, not yet.
Oh God.
I'm freezing up here.
You're the worst.
You are the worst.
We don't have to be too in depth
No,
about
no,
it.
we won't be. It's fine.
We won't be.
You're walking through, and you hear a little rustling off to the side, and you look that way, and you don't really see anything at first. You're going a little deeper in, and you do hear a off in the distance.
Okay.
You can walk toward it if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna crouch down and try to move quietly.
Okay, can you make a speed roll for me to move quietly? I'm gonna give you a difficulty of 2, so you need to hit a 6. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go for it. 6 is fine.
Yeah.
I think I can make that. 11.
Okay, so you move really quietly. That's good. You
Okay.
sneak up, and as you
You use the water arrow to shoot out the lantern.
Yeah, exactly. I put the moss arrow on the ground.
a little farther in, you do see a red wolf,
Okay.
and it's eating something. A rabbit.
It's about to eat some fucking lead.
Okay, and Are you gonna... you're gonna just try to take a shot at it?
I think they said $20 a head.
$20 a head.
Yeah, just gonna take a shot at it.
Okay, what are you
A
shooting
lot
with?
of money back
Shotgun.
then.
Okay. Hold please. Okay, so make a might roll. And your target level is a 9.
Target level 9. Okay. So I am going to spend 2 for my might pool, since I have 1 edge, to bring that down to an 8. What's 3 times 8?
24.
You're doing it's your target level's 9.
Oh.
Your target number to roll is 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the difficulty was.
The difficulty was 3.
Okay, got you. I'm still gonna spend that
Okay.
and bring it down to a difficulty 2, so a target of 6. That is
thank
a
God.
6.
Okay, so you do.
Are we meets it beats it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You take a shot, and where are you aiming? At its.
Spleen.
I'm aiming at a like shoulder lung area, so that at the very least it's not going to get very far.
Okay. Okay, you hit it,
Yeah.
and
4 points.
yeah. Okay. So let me look at something real quick. Little spade.
I broke my hand on the oven.
Oh, why'd you do that for?
I was trying to feed all of you. I was doing something for you.
Wow.
All right.
No, I didn't open the oven all the way.
Okay. Points. Well. All right. So you do 4 points of damage, and now.
Suddenly, it's not a wolf. It's actually Yog Sothoth.
No. It is going to turn to you now.
Okay.
I'm gonna lower the gun as it looks at me and go, oh shit.
And his head is going to just Resident Evil style.
No, it's going to charge for you.
Yeah.
And as it charges for you, you see another red wolf.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you got 2 red wolves coming for you.
Okay.
Cecil dies before everything
Woofs.
gets.
Wolves. And I guess
You okay?
Yeah.
you can roll
Just
for
taking it.
initiative.
Sure.
Okay,
The 1.
that's a 1.
They go first.
They do go first. So the first wolf is going to run up to you and attempt to bite you.
Attempt to backhand you.
This wolf goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? Never split the party.
So you want to make a speed roll
Okay.
to dodge.
Yeah.
Well, no. What? Okay. I wasn't ready for this. All right. So if it does.
I think that's correct.
Okay, so roll for speed
Okay.
to dodge.
What's my to beat?
You want to beat a 9.
Spend some points on that one. I'm gonna drop that down to so that put me at a 9 speed total in my pool.
Okay.
That's a 2.
Okay,
You
you
need
get
different
bit.
dice.
I do.
You get bit, and you take 4 points of damage.
Can,
So that'll be 4 might points.
4 to might. All right.
could we Deus Ex Lestera? I was also out hunting with it. I don't know.
If you were also out
I
hunting,
don't know. We could do that because he's supposed to be at my place anyway.
Maybe he hears the commotion.
That could be reasonable. Let's see how this goes. We'll let it
Fair
go
enough.
right.
Fair
I'm
enough.
fine.
Okay.
I'm fine hit point wise.
okay.
Fair enough.
So the second, the wolf that you shot,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, it's hurting a little bit, but it's gonna try and bite you as well. So, I'm afraid I'm not doing this right.
That's okay.
Seems
Okay.
reasonable.
It does. Like, it's a level 3 creature.
Yeah.
So its target number should be a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, wolves are kind of high.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna try and bite you again. So make another.
Is it
Speed 9?
Is its level hindered at all because it's wounded?
No,
Okay.
not really.
All right. That one was a 12.
Okay, so you would take. I'll say you don't take any damage. You get out of the way.
Okay. Can I request that the first one bit me, and so I dropped the gun and then pulled my sledgehammer out and caught the next one by the teeth
Yeah.
on the handle.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. You caught it.
That sledgehammer is going in its face.
Okay. So the sledgehammer does what? 6 points of damage.
It does 7 because I have a special attack.
Okay. So the second wolf. Let's see. We got a. All right.
Okay.
All right. That first wolf.
Now I'm aiming at the one that's already hurt,
Okay.
and I think I'm going to use my ability control the field.
Okay. And that does.
I do 1 less damage, but I also get to move my enemy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead. What's my to hit?
9.
9.
It's a difficulty 3.
Okay.
So-
I'm gonna
Just imagining.
I'm gonna drop myself down to 8 might to really. So I have to roll an 8.
Okay.
I'm glad you understand what you're doing.
I'm too, because I don't.
Okay, so 11. So I'm gonna
Okay.
deal 6 points of damage, and I'm going to push this one into the other wolf
Okay. So then.
via sledgehammer to neck. Ah,
Okay, how many damage did you do? And
6.
6. So.
On top of 4.
Alright. Alright, so that was to the first incapacitated wolf.
Is he dead?
He has 2 hit points left.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So now I guess it's the top of the round for the
He's
wolves.
bloodied.
Okay, so
Very, very bloodied.
the one that's not as bloody just gonna bite you again. So
Yeah, for sure.
you need to hit a 9.
9 speed. 13.
Okay, then you're good. The second wolf, who is still pretty bloodied up, but he's kind of crawling towards you and he's wanting to chew on your ankles real bad, right?
I'll bite your knees
He's
off.
gonna try and bite you one more time, so.
But what if that nip was the one that killed you?
I know, right?
Just like when she bit the dragon's toe.
11.
Alright, you're good. Now it's your turn.
Okay.
First wolf has got 2 hit points, the one that's not as damaged is 5.
Yeah, we're just gonna go sledgehammer again.
Okay. Maybe
Sledge.
Sledgehammer.
That's a 19.
Ooh.
That's a 19. Okay.
So you can do your normal damage and deal 3 additional points of damage, or you can choose a minor effect on top of your straight damage.
Okay. So since he's only got 2 hit points left, not taking the extra damage.
Okay.
I'm going to go for a minor effect, which is, can I demoralize the other wolf by snapping this one's fucking neck?
Yes, you can.
Just make it think twice.
You can. And when that wolf sees that, he's going to start to run.
Okay.
Okay.
And as he
Are
starts
you
to
going
run,
to chase him?
as it gets out of eyesight, I'm going to go,
All right, you have slain 1 red wolf.
and I'm going to pick it up. And I'm
Okay.
going to start walking back to Lester's cabin.
Okay.
And the door swings open.
Oh, I'm out in the yard right now.
Okay.
Was he close to my cabin? Could I
You
watch
see
all
me.
that unfold?
Carrying a wolf on my back.
Not really.
Okay.
You're on
Bloody.
one side of the woods, unless
He's
he's
on
on the
that
other
side.
side of the woods.
Oh, sure.
You're way more brawn than brain, ain't you?
$20 is $20.
That is a lot of money. Hey,
Don't worry, most of
Throw-
this is his, not mine.
throw him in the shed.
Alright. I go, throw the wolf in the shed and I go, I reckon I'm gonna go lay down.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad. Well, that was last night.
Lester kind of, before going inside, looks around, make sure like what little bit of magic defense he's got around the place is up, like salt lines aren't broken, and just like
Ooh, I like
go
that.
back inside.
I I like that. Those things are called wards. You've set your wards well if nothing has gotten inside your wards.
Yes. I don't know if anything has or not. I don't know if they work. He just hasn't had anything show up at his place yet.
Okay.
Could I have helped you with your awards since we know each other and I know how to set them?
Depends
That
on
works.
whether or not you like one another.
Yeah, that could work.
Do we like one another?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it. That's how you play it. Before bed, I'm gonna spend time cleaning up, stitching my wounds.
Okay.
Can I take 2 recovery rolls?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. She's funny.
Get a 6.
I mean,
3, so I got
depending
9.
on how long you're going to take before you go to bed, you can do 3.
Yeah,
you can do
I'll
3 in 1
so
hour.
what, 9. What the fuck? Okay, so 10. I got 10 points. 8, 10.
That's more than you lost, isn't it?
Close. So I'm back at my full might and 11 speed.
Okay. You don't have any edge in might?
I do. I've got 1.
So when
Okay.
you take damage, sorry, does that,
Yeah, it comes from your pool.
which pool?
Whatever one it applies
Depends
to.
where it's assigned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Can I-
tells you.
So
Can
now,
I redo my pools real quick?
If
Just
you want
change
to.
2 numbers? Okay.
now,
Redo my pool.
did you apply any effort?
Yeah, a couple times.
Okay, so did you take off 3
I
points for the first one, 2 points for the second one?
yeah. So I did 1 effort in my speed to dodge,
Okay.
and then 1
Which would've
effort
cost
in
30.
might, which would have cost 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So the only damage that I took from speed was from my effort.
What do you have an edge in?
Might.
Okay, then it only cost you 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one only cost
So
me 2.
2 and 2, you spent 4.
Right.
points.
My other day, I got bit
Yeah.
a couple.
Yes. Okay.
So
Alright. Well, whew, that was a sink or swim moment.
that was fun.
We got through it. Good.
I got worried there,
Yeah,
but
it's
that's
funny enough.
that's
like
Cecil.
the wolves are pretty high for animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a red wolf. There's a reason we eradicated them around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolves are big.
All right. So then I guess in the morning, I would be working with Lester to get this beheaded and brought to town.
Oh, okay.
And so then I'll put it in Lester's hands and I'll just kind of be along for the ride. Sweet a little more.
So you're riding into town, or are you just walking?
I've got I have a pony cart
Okay.
as one of my expensive items. So
Do you
What?
have a pony?
yeah.
Okay,
A
good.
pony or a mule or?
Yeah, probably a mule.
Okay. What's his name?
Buford.
Oh.
No, I'm keeping with my normal theme for burden animals. His name is Bacon.
Bacon.
I always name my horses, mules, ponies after food.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Don't
Bacon.
forget the chicken dragon.
Yeah. So, the pony's name was Udon.
So you're riding into town to go to the sheriff's office, I assume?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for Ronnie to get back. Do we want to cut to Ulysses?
Sure.
What is Ulysses doing this morning?
How long have I been in town?
You may have just walked. You may have just pulled in. Do you want me to set the scene of you arriving? Did you just get here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So outside the sheriff's office on the main street,
Do I have the conveyance that
Yes, you do.
Okay.
you sure do. Around the corner, the passersby or anyone near would see a motorcycle coming down Main Street with a sidecar.
The motorcycle looks like that.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
It's a 1926 Indian Scout.
yeah. And pulls up and parks outside the sheriff's office, and all the little kids on the street are like, wow, What is that? Mommy, can we go see the motorcycle? Now,
It's got
honey,
all on black coat.
you don't even know
goggles.
that fella. And the kid doesn't care. He runs straight up to you. Hey, mister, where'd you get that? What is that? Can I ride that? Can we go for a ride on it? My mama said I could. Sir, I'm sorry. And she grabs his arm and leads him away. He starts crying about wanting to see the
Well, they can
motorcycle.
sit on it if he wants to.
Like just wailing.
Mama, he said I could sit on it. He said I could.
What was it? What
Sit
kind
on
of-
it.
It's a 1926 Indian Scout.
Oh,
Yeah, I take the keys. I say, ain't gonna hurt nothing. Let him climb on it.
okay. You must not be from around here.
No, man.
Immediately knocks it over.
Huh.
Something like that would shorten your trips into town, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
She looks you up and down and she's looking at, a man in a bespoke suit.
I don't know. I don't trust them internal combustion engines.
Nice vest, nice red tie, leather jacket, nice boots. Obviously got some product in his hair.
Pomade?
Some
You're a dapper
pomade.
Dan, man?
Oh, fuck. No dapper Dan.
And she's looking mighty impressed, and her husband is not. Her husband's not looking impressed at all. And he walks over and grabs his son's hand and says, "Get off that thing, let's go home." Well, it was nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you, folks.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, sir. She
Oh,
said.
lighten up, Larry! Let the kid have some fun!
Hush, Lester.
He
We're
reaches
going
in
home.
and puts his hat on.
Okay. He has a hat?
Yeah, everybody.
Like a fedora.
Yeah, ish. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little more wide variant.
All right.
Not some fedora.
Okay.
Hello.
It's a-
This is my Indian motorcycle. It goes really fast.
Anyway,
Anyway, what?
Ulysses, what are you doing?
I go to the sheriff's office.
All right, you're parked right outside the sheriff's
Yeah.
office. Now, the sheriff's office is in like an old storefront. It's not what you think of as a sheriff's office. It's just a
Okay.
small building that he's kind of moved to. And, okay, you walk in.
Uh-huh.
Ding! A little bell rings above the door. And a woman behind the desk says, "Ulysses, I bet."
Why, yes, ma'am.
Well, hello. It's so nice to meet you. I was expecting you this morning. Would you like some coffee?
Absolutely, I'd love a
I'll
cup of
make
coffee.
a damn fine pot of coffee. She goes and pours you a cup of coffee. And she says, I'm Sherry Hodge. I'm Andy's wife. I run this place and the house.
Pleasure to meet you.
You too, sir. I like that suit you've got on.
Well, thank you.
That's nice. Where'd you get that?
Macy's.
Macy's? You've been to Macy's?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my word, my stars. Oh, man, it must be something living in the city.
It's something, all right.
Well, I'll go and get Andy for you. You just make yourself comfortable, all right?
Sure thing.
And she kind of swishes off into the back room to get her husband. She's swishy and sassy.
Would this be a nice bespoke time for us to meet?
Yeah, sure.
Just because, I know we were taking a wolf's head.
Yeah.
You're headed there, too, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, we'll wait in line and,
What's the-
I don't want
what's
you
the
to
lady
take
who,
them first, but whenever you want to bring us
Sherry.
in.
Cherry.
Sherry Hodge, wife of Andy Hodge, sheriff of this here town.
Sherry and the Sheriff?
Sherry and the sheriff. Okay,
That's an
well,
album.
I do take a minute, though, while I'm standing there waiting to scope the place out.
okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Anything that might be useful. Is there, a map on the wall? Or
There is a map.
is there some kind of, open case thing around? Anything like that?
Files? Not out here. They'd be back in Andy's office. But there is a map up above the counter.
Yeah, I'd take a minute and start looking at it.
Okay. And
Try to familiarize myself
would
a
you
bit.
like to look at the map?
Golly, physical props!
Dun, dun, dun. Have you seen it? Looks so good.
It does look really good.
Told you. Thank you.
These are the kind of maps that I want to make for towns, and then I end up just Googling D&D map town black and
Well,
white.
now to be totally fair,
I'm good at these types of towns. It's
I
just
just
when they get any
copied the
bigger.
map from the book. I
But
just
you
don't
still
want to
did
hand
it.
you the
Still.
book. Thanks.
So well.
So you've learned a bit about the town. You've seen some things.
Yeah, I pull out my pad or my
You-
little book and kind of
You get a little
mark a
pop-up
few
that
things
says
down.
Okay.
area.
Now remember, I'm
Might
just
be slurred.
It's like your first achievement.
I'm setting the scene. Y'all are taking your notes, right? I mean, nothing big has happened yet, but just remember that.
I'm recording the whole session,
That's
so
right. Okay.
I don't need to take.
Are you really gonna go back and listen to this?
I might.
Okay.
He loves editing.
You will.
I do.
Fun.
I'll probably just do it for fun. Okay.
Are you making your way in?
Downtown.
All right. Down to
Making my
downtown.
way downtown.
Well, you would
Walking
pull up
fast.
in
Wolf.
Kick that.
your cart and your bacon mule horse. Was it a mule?
Mule.
Mule.
Its name is Bacon.
Its name's
Its name is
Bacon.
Bacon.
Fuck yes, I love it. Okay.
Actually, no, sorry, not a mule, donkey.
Okay,
'Cause
don't.
It's a pony cart. You
What's
don't
your
need a
character's
mule
name
for that.
again?
Lester.
Oh,
Lester
yes, T-E-R?
Black Lung Blackburn. Nickname is Black Lung.
Love it.
You know,
Is
you could've-
everyone familiar with your nickname in town? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could have chosen a nickname that didn't sound like your last name.
But it fits.
No, they
Wow.
picked it. I don't get why they keep calling me that. There's nothing wrong with my
You
lungs. Nothing wrong with them at all.
Right. Of course. let's get this head turned in.
Yeah, might as well.
Bacon looks sort of down the street and sees a weird contraption and says, He seems confused.
Good lord, is that one of them motor bikes? Right? I don't know what they call them.
No, it's
Motor bicycles.
that seems like the right term.
Okay, yeah, I don't trust none of that fancy tech.
So as you walk away, Bacon kind of bites at your shirt.
What's up? Oh. And I put his muzzle on.
Thank you. That's what he wanted. And he starts chomping and just wailing. Okay.
That's a mighty spoiled ass you got there.
Donkeys are always.
He's a bit of a butthole.
He looks at you like,
So I pick up this wolf's head.
oh. And the kids on the street that were really interested in the motorbike
Yeah.
suddenly are not so interested in the motorbike, and they just take a step back.
I look at him and I go,
Just,
saying school children.
ooh, gross.
It's probably not dripping.
There's a little girl that cries.
I put it under my coat and I kind of hide
Mommy,
it.
what
It's
is that?
It's okay, she needs to learn eventually.
Alright, come on, don't stare.
Open.
Remember, we don't stare at Lester.
We don't stare at
That's good.
Yeah. Checks out.
Alright.
So Lester opens the door. It's not like he doesn't like kick it open, but he does like open it accidentally, just slightly too hard. And it's just like, "Hey Sherry, we got a wolf head."
I'll be out there in a minute, Lester. And you see a man standing in the lobby of the sheriff's office who looks really out of place.
Some nice duds. That yours out there?
Yeah, yes it is.
Terrified. Cool. Looks nice. Scared of it though.
No,
Lester don't quite trust anything that explodes. And
can I see
No.
that? Are you holding the wolf now anymore?
yeah.
Nice. Nice wolf head. Is that the culprit?
What's the culprit of this? Point to my hastily sewn up midsection.
Oh, bless you.
Don't go out hunting wolves without a partner, I tells him. Goes out in the woods without a partner, he does.
So,
They're giving $20 a head, so
did you beat that one to death?
I did. In all honesty, yes. With a hammer.
Good to know.
Okay. Well, Sheriff Hodge walks in
Now,
and
now you want to talk about $20 a head? Old Betty Lou down at the. We cut to the back room.
oh Lord, Betty Lou, she is well known. Oh,
Doesn't have quite as good a ring as Jolene. Betty.
no.
I mean, nothing does.
I need to know what Jolene fucking looked
I
like.
know.
Oh my God.
Jolene was a deity.
Oh yeah.
Or an eldritch monstrosity, depending on which version.
Yeah. So you said the sheriff comes out.
Sheriff walks out. He's a man in his early 50s. In good shape though, really lean, and got his little sheriff's hat on, his little holster, you know, and he has a walk like a.
He's got a swagger.
He's got a little bit of swagger. Little
Okay.
thumbs
Just his
in the
name
belt
is
loops.
Pangborn?
His name is not Alan Pangborn. If you want this to go into the Stephen King multiverse, I will allow it.
What is his name?
So excited.
His name is Sheriff Andy Hodge.
Hodge.
And he is the one who has been sending word around to the papers and the police stations looking for help. And he walks out and says, Black line, Cecil. That's a head you got there, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll see to
There was
that.
another one, but it run off.
Yeah. Impressive, though. I've
Yeah.
only had one other brought in.
Don't be. The wolves are a lot bigger than you let on.
Well, they're wolves.
He also.
Yeah,
He also just kind of, went out and tried to do it himself.
Well, that wasn't real smart. You know, I've been looking for
I-
teams of hunters going out for bounties.
I saw a coyote, and I thought that's what you all were calling wolves. So
I
I thought
forget you ain't from around these parts either, son.
I thought I can handle some of those.
No, you don't want to go out at night by yourself nowadays. I thought you had enough sense not to do that. So
Well,
Lucky you
a lot
didn't
of
run
people
into
think
the
I got a lot
Wampus
more
cat.
sense.
don't
Yeah,
get me
the
started
Wampus
on them
cat.
wampus kids.
Oh, so where's
Nothing
where you
ain't
want?
You
around in
can
here.
just,
He's still out there.
You can just put that down behind the counter there. Sherry, honey. Yeah.
You're gonna make Sherry carry this.
No, I'm just gonna have her get you money.
Okay.
I'll deal with that man directly. Sherry, honey, can you get this man some money here? All right.
Martin, we got something for you to carry.
Yeah.
The mayor carry a fucking wolf head back.
No, I'll have Deputy Mutter take care of that later. He'll be in shortly.
Is he a Barney Fife type?
What?
Barney Fife?
Or is he an actual
The Andy Griffith
Andy
show?
Griffith type?
No, he's
Diane?
I don't know what y'all are talking
You've never
about.
seen
You never
Andy
seen Don
Griffith?
Don?
I've heard of it, and
Okay.
my Mimi watched it, but I don't. Yes.
I'm not even gonna attempt to do.
So the main guy, the main
yet.
older guy who's like the sheriff of that town, but then there's his underling cop who's got the massive ears.
No.
Hey, don't look like this.
We'll watch
Does
the
not
Andy
ring a bell.
Griffith.
We're gonna have to
We'll watch one
We have to
episode.
introduce you to this. Barney Fife is one of the funniest TV characters ever.
Carries
You got to nip
carries
it in the bud.
One bullet in his pocket.
Yeah, he only ever keeps one bullet in his pocket and one in the chamber.
He's a mess. You have to watch it. It's fun.
It's a running gag that he accidentally shoots his gun from its holster.
He has a very high-pitched voice. I'm not ready to attempt it yet.
I can't.
Not yet.
But
I
no,
cannot.
um,
do Don Knotts' voice.
You'll meet Deputy Mutter.
Okay.
And the sheriff looks at his watch. He's late again. Anyway,
Well, I guess when we get
Yeah.
money, I'll hand you 10.
you must be Ulysses.
Yes, sir. And you are Hodge?
That's Sheriff Andy Hodge. It's a pleasure
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you.
He shakes your hand. Well, I
Ulysses.
guess
Oh wait, never mind. Never mind.
No, you can't stop.
Mr. Owens, right? Ulysses Owens.
Sir.
Junior, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
And you're from Chicago.
Yes, sir. The Windy City.
That's a nice suit you've got on.
Well, thank you.
I really like that. I really like that. I don't think I could pull something like that off at my age.
Oh, I bet you could.
I'm good in my
You'd be surprised what a
jeans.
suit could do for a person.
Well, Sherry says, yeah, Well, I reckon we've got some business to discuss. Gentlemen, thank you for coming in. I'm going to ask you not to go out by yourself again, Cecil.
Don't worry, I'm
And
not
you-
planning on it.
Are you bleeding?
Tremendously. I patched him up as
shit.
best I could,
Sherry, no.
We know somebody.
All right.
but get
You ought to go
get in
see Miss
get in the cart.
Odessa or somebody before you go home.
Get in the
She'll-
damn cart.
She'll fix you up.
You're gonna make me ride in the car.
I'm gonna make you ride in the cart. You're not walking back.
I'm gonna dejectedly sit in the car.
Lester walks out before him and starts unloading the wood from the back so he can drop it off at the.
the woodman.
Yeah,
At
what?
the
I don't
hardware
know.
store.
There
the
we go.
Hardware store.
Yeah, the
take it over to
library.
the tavern.
You buy a rick of
Just
wood.
everybody who
I
buys
think it's called
everybody who
Ward's.
buys wood.
Ward's hardware store.
Ward's Hardware.
Yeah, you can go to the hardware store. It's by the general goods. The general goods, the hardware, and the auto shop are all in one big building.
We got an auto shop.
You do have a car shop, yes.
Alright.
All right. Well, you load that up and
There's a
move
place
on
of
to
dead-
the
It's a
general
place of no
store
good, don't
area.
worry.
So, Ulysses, I don't know how much you know about the attacks that have been going around here. I do have a photograph of one of the crime scenes. I'm not letting a lot of people.
I would like to see that photograph.
I'll show it to you. And he brings out a photograph, and it is just blood, guts. There's a hand over here. There's an arm over here. There's no face left to speak of. Just absolutely mutilated. This is the third one that we have found. It took
What time of year is it?
It's the fall. Early October. Now we've had reports, and I mean, I've heard the howling myself at night, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. Does this look like something a wolf would do?
Well, that amount of animal predation you only see if it had been in the woods for quite a long time, and that looks fairly fresh.
It was fairly fresh.
What about bear?
Damn Wampus cat.
Well, we found wolf tracks by the body. I mean, I've seen bear tracks before, and there wasn't no bear tracks around.
Maybe it was a Wampus wolf.
Are any of the bodies still around?
Yeah.
Does she what?
Yeah, that last one is still around in a box at the coroner's office.
Can I see it?
I don't know that you'd like to see it.
If you don't
close
mind, I actually would like to see it up close. So sometimes you can tell by different marks on the bones what kind of animal could have done this. It's forensic science.
I'll go check with him and make sure it's all right if you look at the body. The family's probably going to be burying him tomorrow. What's left of him anyway. Oop.
So we've basically got the two yokels, the one who's connected, and the student from Arkham over here.
Right.
We've got a whole freaking Lovecraft crew.
Yeah.
The Browns, so they'll be burying him in the morning. He was the only child, Bonnie. We were only able to identify him by some shreds of his shirt that his mama recognized. We ain't talked much to him yet. They're not in a state to talk right now.
Yeah, wolves aren't usually aggressive animals.
That's been my experience. You come upon a wolf in the wrong time, in the wrong place, and you're gonna have a problem. Cecil showed us that much.
Outside you just hear, "Get the cart!"
I tell you what, I put that bounty out there. But there's a part of me, I'm wondering if it is what it sounds like. It just don't seem natural. And now we found 3 bodies like this already. All men.
How far apart have they been spaced out?
Oh, we found all 3 of them in the past month and a half. Another man walks in. Another officer.
Next time you go out there, it's gonna be the freaking Wampus Cat. Or the werewolf of Dixon County.
You're late, Mutter. You don't really look at him. He just walks in. I know. I ain't sleeping so good.
As Mutter walks in, I'll look at his shoes.
Alright. Just some boots. Brown work boots.
What?
Okay. Well, can you see to that head over there? Oh, you got one, did you? Yeah, Cecil brought it in. You got the better of him, huh? Alright. He takes the head and walks out
You
back.
just hear the cart as it starts rolling away in the background.
Halfway down the street, I just feel resentment. I don't know about what.
Aw.
It didn't get the better of me. It's dead.
That's true.
But I don't know that.
Next time you go out in the woods, it's gonna be the freaking Flintville Dog Man, or it's gonna be the Pigman. The Bell Witch. You ever heard of her?
Okay, so
Terrible things out in these woods, and you're just going off on your own with nothing but a gun.
usually a gun's enough.
Usually.
Not enough.
Not with the things I've seen out in them woods.
So y'all are heading to
Yeah,
the
heading
hardware
back.
store with the lumber and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay. And you are going to...
I reiterate that I would really like to get a look at that body. Maybe even photograph it to send it back to some police detectives that I know.
I'll contact him and I'll get back with you. It'll take me a minute to get out there and talk to him. Are you going somewhere in town?
Yeah, is there someplace to stay?
Yeah, there is. There's a boarding house. It is, I don't remember what it's called, but there is a boarding house. You can go talk to Ruthie and Biddy. They'll set you
Yeah.
up real nice.
I get directions to the
We'll
boarding
just call
house.
it Biddy's.
Biddy's.
Biddy's boarding house.
Biddy's boarding
And
house.
can I look around and see someplace to eat?
No, not really. If you're hungry, you probably want to head down to the area of the general store. There is a restaurant cafe, the Lucky Yell. You could go out there. Are you asking the sheriff?
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Okay, yeah, over by the hardware store and the general store across the street. There's a cafe.
Is it near the boarding house?
Um,
I'm just curious. I could either leave my bike here and walk to these places, or
you leave your what here?
bike.
You got a bike?
It's a motorcycle.
He didn't see it.
Who? What are you talking
The
about?
sheriff.
Oh, I'm not saying that to him.
Oh, I said, are you asking him where to eat? So I was responding as him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought.
That's okay.
I thought I was just talking to you as me.
Okay. Okay, so the boarding house is right here.
Right here.
Okay.
And you are at number 6, which is, if I can see it, it's very small. Right here. So the boarding house, you're gonna go out here and you take you a left, and then take that first right down at the end of the street. You're gonna see the Lucky Yell right there, cafe. And then, let's see. I'm gonna be over at the general store in a little while, so after you get done eating, just come in there and I'll find you and tell you what the coroner says.
Yeah, that's what I do then. I go
All right.
down to check into the boarding house and
Okay, when you walk outside, there's like 8 kids around your bike. They're just looking at everything. One of them's like touching the exhaust pipe and like sticking his finger in there and moving around. And One of them's sitting on it. One of them's wearing your helmet. So, yeah. Oh, here he comes, Cal. Put everything back. And just stand
Scatter!
Yeah, put all the stuff on and start it up.
All right, you're going to.
Wait for the children and
Okay. Now you're going to Biddy's, huh?
yeah.
All right.
Let's be real, this is one of those, like, early classic bikes. It probably sounded way more like a lawnmower. Yeah, listen to that deep rumble. Not knowing what was coming in 20 years.
Yeah.
So you. Do we want to see what Abigail's doing?
We can.
Okay. You're heading to the boarding house. Okay, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just going. So I finished breakfast. Me and Lucky are gonna go to the general store. So I mean, we can wait until they are there if you want.
Okay, that works. So you get to the boarding house, Biddy's, and it is a small building, and it has a reputation for its no-nonsense rules and excellent meals. So they do have food.
Okay.
Sorry about that. But there's also the Lucky Yell across the street.
Yeah, I'll get something at the Lucky Ale.
Oh, you are going to go in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll drop all my stuff off.
All right. You go in there, and there's like some ladies across the street that are very like, you know, holding their Bibles and clutching their pearls. And looking at you like he's going in there. Just keep walking by, but they're still looking.
They're iffy about him going into the
Yeah, they are.
boarding house or the.
The Lucky Yell.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you go in there. Look, the yucky little.
Yucky life.
Look at Okay.
Indeed.
Let me remember
The green
who runs
alligator.
that place. This is the hard part. Okay. All right. You go in. There's not very many people in there. Not very many at all. You wonder how they even have any business if this is what it's normally like. So it's, you know, they got some decent food though. But, so Arnie's behind the counter and says, "Howdy.
How are you, sir?
I've been better. How are you?"
Doing great.
Good to see someone doing great.
Jesus.
Fuck you though.
Well, what can I get you?
What are you good at?
I can get you some hash browns, eggs,
That works.
bacon, you want some coffee?
Sure. Thank you, sir.
All right. He goes over the griddle and all the sounds and that. And there's, you know, just a few people sitting in there. One old guy in the corner. A haggard-looking woman at another table, just kind of sitting there drinking their coffee in the morning, being sad. Sad coffee.
It's like going to a Hardee's at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or a Denny's at any point.
Denny's. No, that's the sentence. That's it. We're done. I've never been to a Denny's and felt happy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, going to Waffle House makes everything right.
Yes. You go to a Waffle House and you go, you know, I'm doing better than I thought.
You think things like, I'm sure you could probably get that out with bleach.
Yeah. You're supposed to wash these.
Shouldn't they clean that area?
So he brings your food over and sits it down and says, "Where are you from?"
Chicago, Illinois.
The city of wind.
And he tells you that the food is going to be $3,
Okay.
which you think is kind of expensive for what it is.
Well, I'll pay him $3.
He seems a little bit impressed that you give him $3.
I figure it's probably the out-of-towny surcharge.
You'd figure right.
You ain't from around here, are you?
Yeah.
That'll be $5.
Oh, wow.
And I'll leave him a $1
Tip
tip.
is customary.
I'll leave him a $1 tip.
Huh. Well, he brightens up a little bit at that. And he says, you know, if you're ever looking for something a little bit more fun, you know, harder, you know, might not be able to find around these parts really easy, you just let me know.
That is good to know.
Okay.
Well, I guess I ate and head to the
boarding house?
hardware store.
I thought you were going to the boarding house to get a room.
Oh, I thought I did that first.
He did that,
Oh,
then
okay.
went to eat.
That's fair.
Drop my
Okay.
stuff off.
Would I run into her on the way to the hardware store?
You easily could, yes.
Okay.
Well, also, I thought about a general store might also be a place we sold the wood off.
I think it's all in the same.
It's all in the
row.
same. It's
Fair
a
enough.
hardware store, a general store, and a car shop.
Okay.
They have names. But, you know, Ward Hardware and Lumber. So there you go.
Okay.
They do lumber.
Ward!
The general repair and the general store, auto repair, and post office. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm
Do I
gonna
run
just,
into you on
I'm
the way
just gonna
there?
kind of flag you down from the back of the wagon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go. I don't mean to bother you, ma'am, but
Yes, he does.
I do mean to bother you quite a bit, actually.
Are you leaving, Cecil?
So that's what I meant to bother you about.
Wait, you didn't mean to bother me, or you didn't mean to bother me?
He definitely did.
I hope it's not a bother, but if it is, then I meant to.
Okay.
He's been bothering everybody since he showed up.
Well, let's say
Especially
it's
me.
not a bother.
All right, that's
Okay.
good to know.
It's not a problem.
I'm hoping that Miss Odessa has. I know you and her hang out. I was gonna go visit her, but
Cecil, what?
would you mind taking a look at my stitch job?
Yeah.
It's atrocious. Please take a look
It's
at it.
closed the hole.
Yes, that is technically what you could call
I
closed.
literally go, what? Cecil, who did that?
Oh well, I did it.
I told him to let me cauterize it.
I was a little drunk.
Can you describe what it looks like?
I think it looks like a bite, from a wolf that got a chunk and pulled.
Oh,
Why
so
did you come find me in Miss Odessa?
Cause he's a stubborn moron, and I didn't. It wasn't that falling off that much last night.
That's pretty good description.
Why did you, mother? It's
So
worse than it was.
It's probably turning red, swollen, some
So
infection.
I've got a little healer's kit thing. Can I kind of patch it up and put alcohol in it and clean it and all that? Just tell them to pull off to the side?
Yeah, you can. With the state it's in and being in the middle of the street, I'm gonna
Wait a
say.
minute.
Well, I was going to say to
Where
pull
were
it
we
to the
going
side of the
again?
wagon.
Yeah.
You're going to sell some.
I mean, but you're not at home with things that
Right.
Yeah, it's just a quick fix
Yeah,
for
so
now.
Sell wood.
I mean, I can always
you
come by
can.
her place later.
Well, we need to fix that before it gets worse, and then you're going to go to Miss Odessa.
Right.
What she said.
Yeah,
So what do you?
I'm gonna. You can.
I grab a smaller piece of wood from your pile.
Just for fun,
Alright.
I'm gonna have you roll for
Go
how
ahead.
effective it is.
Okay.
So,
Roll my 20?
yeah. Now, it'll be like a healing roll, so it'll be an intellect-based roll.
Okay.
And in the shape that it's in, just to kind of disinfect it well, stitch it up a little bit more, and wrap it. I'm gonna just
Pull
give
out
you like a
Freaking thing of moonshine, and I
a
just poured it
difficulty
on him.
2. So if you rolled a 6, you'd do a pretty good job. So if you do you have skills, assets, abilities that would ease that?
Well, I've got.
I'm biting on a stick.
Oh,
Would using my.
that will make it hurt less.
I
Maybe.
have a thing of moonshine. Can I just pour that over?
Yes,
for
I will
disinfecting?
allow that to ease it by 1 point. That's a disinfectant.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's
So
now.
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then that takes it from a difficulty 2 to a 1. So you need to roll a 3.
Okay. So.
Roll it.
Uncle Popcorn's got a really good.
Wow!
Nat 20.
All right.
What does that mean? What happens when you get 20?
Shazam.
She
Well,
gets an extra effect, right?
you get a major
or you can deal
effect.
damage.
Yeah, you can deal damage.
That's 4 points, right?
You can pinch him.
She can, like, kill me.
I'm gonna smack you afterwards, but I'm gonna hit you
If
first.
you want me to help you describe what a major effect could be, I would say that maybe that wound reacts like ridiculously quickly to what you've done.
That works.
Like,
I stitched it up really, really well.
But,
better
like,
than-
And, like, the red just
you can
physically
almost
goes
see
away.
the red drawing into the wound, like right before your eyes, and you're even a little shocked by it.
I'm gonna try to like curb it a little bit, like, and then. So yeah, that.
Yes, you
I'm looking
instantly
at,
feel.
I'm watching the red and I go, Cecil, what the hell is this?
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to see if this works. Timeline wise, I don't think it does. But oh yeah, I know this family recipe for these people up in Virginia, Sutton or something like that.
Okay. Well, I think it's real strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
it
No.
was totally the moonshine.
Yeah. Well, you're all stitched up for now,
I'll go.
and then I'm gonna smack your arm and go. Don't go out at night by yourself.
They
I
bit
keep-
the arm too, but it's not as bad.
You big dummy.
Well, thank you for allowing me to not bother you by bothering you.
Oh, you're welcome. Go see Miss Odessa later.
I surely will, ma'am. Thank you.
You're heading over to the general store, ain't you?
Yeah,
Hop
I gotta
on
go
in.
pick up some apple butter. Really?
Yeah. Hop on in.
I hop on the back of the wagon.
Oh, Lucky hops up there too.
Oh, I'm holding Lucky in my lap.
Oh, okay. He's curious about that mule. Almost judging him. Like, what the hell?
Lester stops for a second, and in this town he has lived in his entire life, just lives like, which way's the general store?
Oh my god.
Right.
Bless.
What was that?
That's I can see it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that was. I just major brain fart.
Oh man. I'm gonna tell Lucky that mule smells worse than you.
He goes.
He is proud of his stench.
He rolled in that specially for you.
I
He worked hard
And
for
he
that
left
odor.
it on the doorstep.
I brought you these 7 voles as a gift.
And that skunk.
Oh, fun. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get in the bath tonight.
Oh God.
I will not help with that.
No, I wouldn't. I would not.
Alright, so we're going to the general store.
Yeah.
You're going to the general
I go to
store.
the general store.
Okay. And all right.
Who runs the general store?
How,
The
Fortuitous.
general store is owned by Regina Morgan, but the lady that works behind the counter, y'all know, is Lady Mae Nicely, and she sees
Lady May Nicely?
Letty Mae.
Letty May.
Lady Mae. Time to stand my ass. Stand my ass up.
You said Letty Mae?
Watch, tell me what to do. Letty Mae. Lettiemae. Nicely. And Regina Morgan owns the place. And old Joe, he works in the back. He does stock. So, Letty Mae will see Abigail and say, "Good morning, Abigail.
Good morning, Letty.
How you doing this morning?"
I'm great. Do you have any of Geraldine's apple butter?
We do. We just got a shipment in this morning.
Did you really?
Yes, we did. I've made some biscuits and everything. I've got it set over there if you just want to try some.
Of course.
All right.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna try some, and I'm gonna pick up a jar.
Okay.
God damn, I love apple butter, dude.
Apple butter's so
So
good.
good.
That stuff we got at the farmer's market though.
Sucked.
It was apple bust. It was awful.
Okay. So
Um,
you have some apple butter.
This is real good. Did you make the biscuits?
I made the biscuits, yeah. Geraldine
Okay.
always makes the apple butter, though, you know. Those some pretty apples this year.
Really?
They were so pretty. I ain't never seen prettier apples. The crops this year have been so good.
They really have.
We gotta be thankful. Thank the Lord, you know. Thankful
Yes.
for our blessings, aren't we?
We are very.
We are, yeah.
Lester tries to like not let on about the rain dance rituals he's been doing out in the woods.
Oh, you looking forward to the romp this weekend?
Oh, I am. I'm so
Oh, are
excited.
you bringing a friend? And she looks at Cecil.
Well,
You dance, don't you, Cecil? You know how to dance. I know you do.
He dances when he doesn't have
You
chunks ripped
Lester,
out.
we know you know how to dance, honey.
He dances when he doesn't have chunks ripped out of him. By the way, can I get another medical kit?
Oh, yeah, sure. Joe, can you bring up one of them
dance.
packages for Lester?
If under duress.
duress. Did you dance for the wolves? Is that how you got the name?
Dances with wolves.
That's what I'm calling him.
I just,
I am.
I just go. Man, you have a leather jacket.
I am getting some of the boys down at the reservation
we
to
do.
give you a new name.
We've got a couple left over there if you need a new jacket.
I'm gonna get me a leather jacket.
All right, you go get you one then.
How much does a leather jacket cost?
I think it was like
Hold, please.
$30.
30 bucks.
I think it was 20.
under the expensive.
bucks.
Expensive.
Alright,
Yeah.
well then I'm not buying a leather
You
jacket.
just made $20.
I gave him 10.
Did you?
Yeah, you
Oh, okay.
You don't have any savings?
He had $2.
I had $2.
And you
Now
owe me
you got
for
12.
the supplies that I used. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Leather jacket, leather
I
jacket.
paid you.
Are you okay,
Wait.
Cecil?
I'm doing that. Surprisingly well, actually.
Yeah, overcoat is.
Sure.
Or no, wait, that's wool. Never mind.
I don't see a listing for the cost of a leather jacket, but it's got to be.
That
It's under
means it's
armor.
free, right?
It's
Yeah.
under armor without a price.
Well, and the equipment, it should have a price. I have it right here, actually.
It's got overcoat being wool, but I'm not seeing.
Yeah,
Leather jacket, inexpensive light armor. That's all it says.
It's inexpensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
then
would
an
be.
inexpensive item is like between 1 and 2.
So never mind.
What do we want to say, like 10?
I'll call it 5.
5? I'll give you 5.
Okay.
And a jar of apple butter.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's
That's 20 cents.
20 cents.
Yeah.
Miss Odessa.
$1. Whatever's easy.
I'll give her.
Like 20.
I'll give her the.
Yeah, it's gonna
Like
be cheap.
5 to 10 cents.
Yeah.
She
Miss
can keep
Odessa
the
wants to know if you've got anything new in the store.
Well, we got that apple butter this morning. We got some of that real good flour she likes to use for her biscuits. That good self-rising flour.
Yeah,
She
take
wants a
some of
sack
that.
of that. Joe, bring out a sack of flour for Miss Odessa.
How many?
Right,
how many
ma'am.
flour do you want?
Anything else you need? How is Miss Odessa?
She's doing great. She's actually working on a new, oh my god, the words. Thing.
Yeah, the cross stitching.
Cross stitching, yeah.
She's probably working on stuff to auction at the romp, you know.
I imagine it's got pumpkins and it's real pretty.
Anything else you need? I got your medical kit, Lester.
Oh, how much
Thanks.
for all this?
What'd you get? Some of that flour and apple butter. 75 cents.
Okay. I
I don't know.
didn't write down any money.
Here's $1, ma'am. I got it.
Oh, well,
thank you so
thank
much,
you,
Cecil.
Cecil. Nice. He's a gentleman.
It's for the stitching.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey, smooth, and I just smack him in the wound with the medical kit.
Yeah, how is this one looking? Is it still,
What?
is it still looking okay?
It's looking great. You feel good.
Okay.
Hands, help yourself. The apple butter and the biscuits and everything. And
Oh, thank you.
well, try it out. It's awful good.
I'm gonna take one for Miss Odessa if you don't mind.
Okay, all right. You go right ahead. You tell her I miss her at church. It's been
Oh,
a long
well.
time since you've been in church.
We've been real busy.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to get out.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard
She's
to
old.
Makes really good.
She is.
Yeah.
She's sharp, though.
She is really sharp.
Not as good as your mom,
She's
ma'am.
getting rough in the mind.
Mhm, I believe that. I do. Well, who is that?
I rolled in town recently on a motorbike.
Motorbike.
Fancy city boy.
I reckon he
Definitely from around
is.
here.
I've never seen a suit like
Quick,
that.
quick,
No.
I haven't seen anyone wear a suit like that. Much less in a suit.
No, not like that. Hey, stranger. Welcome in.
The name's Ulysses.
Come name again?
The name is Ulysses.
Ulysses.
Yes, and you are.
Lady May.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You ain't from around here, I guess.
You know,
You know,
man.
like that one,
I'm from
fella that
Chicago.
kicked our ass about 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a long time since she was in school, and she probably didn't get a lot of learning.
Yeah, ask if the sheriff's around.
Oh, he ain't been in yet, but I'm sure he will. He'll hear about this apple butter and biscuits. His belly's probably growling just hearing it. He probably smells it from a mile away. But anyway, help yourself. Welcome to Baker's Gap.
Well, thank you.
Ulysses, may I ask what brings a city man like you into a small town like this?
I'm investigating
Oh,
these
dude.
murders.
Oh, well, it's
Murders. I just
You
thought it was
heard
an
about it
animal.
all the way up.
some dogs. What for? I killed them.
You killed dogs?
Well, not a dog, it's a
wolf.
wolf.
Oh.
A red wolf.
Oh, yeah, I heard about them attacks.
Yeah, the idiot went out and tried to do something about it himself.
That's a
I
man
did something
for you.
about it.
That is.
You need to not go out in the woods alone at night.
I do not.
Nobody does it. You
Everybody
heard
here
what
is.
he said?
Everyone here is
Do
so
not
scared.
associate me with this man just because I am also a man. I did not go
Everyone-
out.
Lester, I don't associate you with nothing right off
Good.
the bat. Nothing I've ever known. You're just Lester.
Yeah,
You know-
that is true.
Everyone
Good old
around
black
here is
one.
so
You,
worried about them woods. I don't get it.
I know
think
it.
they're just smart.
It ain't how it
I
used
grew
to
up in the
be.
forest.
I did too.
Those
It ain't how
people
it
that
used
were
to be.
attacked, did you all know any of them?
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you would have known of them. You would have known of some of them. I mean, the Lonnie Brown is just a young, probably about 22, young, only child. His parents, they go to church out at Rising Creek. So
I've only been here a few months, so I don't know quite too many people.
I know of them, but I don't really. I don't come into town a lot.
that's just funny. It's all young men, though. I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who were the other ones?
Well, there was Bubba Muncie.
Bubba Muncie got?
Oh yeah, he got God all right.
How old was he?
19.
I mean, let's be real. There's no way
That's
in
young.
hell he could outrun a
And
wolf.
the last
I
one?
mean,
Oh, the last one was
needs to wear off. It needs to let
the
off
one
the biscuits a little
we told you
bit.
about. What was the name?
Speaking of,
Lonnie Brown.
Was Lonnie Brown,
They
Bubba
found him a
Muncie,
couple days ago.
and who was the other one?
Joey Cook. Elizabeth ain't been right ever since.
Joey Cook.
Joey Cook.
How old is he?
About 29.
Has anybody checked on her?
We've tried to.
Did they all attend the church?
Yeah, they all did.
well, I mean, there's only like 3 people in this town who know, if we're being honest here.
Scratch my head a little bit.
All right. Well, do you need anything?
Just curious, these young men, were they hunters? Were they known to frequent the woods at night? I mean,
Everybody around here hunts.
I mean, Joey was
You gotta feed
definitely.
your family. Oh, Joey was a big hunter, yeah.
Bubba, not so much.
Bubba was more of a consumer of the hunt.
Bubba was a ladies' man.
I
what
mean,
Bubba
yeah, but he
was.
also needed to
I ain't
lay
gonna
off-
speak ill of the dead now, but
That's
Oh, never.
no, not ever. But you know, you never did know who that boy was running around with.
So
Seemed
who
like-
wasn't running around with?
I'll speak ill of his stomach. He needed to lay off the biscuits.
Oh, that's no lie. But how can you resist? They're so good.
Yeah, he just grabs another one and starts eating it again.
All right, well, ting-a-ling-a-ling. Sheriff Andy, welcome in. Good morning. You smelled the biscuits, didn't you?
Andy Griffith.
I did, Miss Lady May, I did. Well, I guess I don't have to ask you if you've seen a man in a nice suit. Well, Ulysses, I spoke to the coroner and he said he'll allow you to come see the body if you'd like to.
Absolutely, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Then he goes over and gets a biscuit, slathers some apple butter on it, and just goes to town. You need anything else? I mean, you want me to go with you? I guess I probably ought to go with you.
Where's the coroner's office?
Oh, it's over by the courthouse.
I'll be able to find it just fine. You enjoy those biscuits. I hear they're the talk of the town.
I'll go with you. I don't want you, you're new in town, and I've called you here. I don't want you to be on your own out here.
Oh, don't mind me. I enjoy the finding my way.
Oh, I bet you do. You serve?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Oh, all right then. What you on the front lines or?
We're in the 1920s, aren't we? Right. Okay. I was. Yeah. Okay.
So I went in.
Timeline off a little bit.
Yeah, into the army. They discovered that I had a knack for photography, and embedded me with one of the war correspondents.
Oh.
Journalist out there.
Oh. I
Yep.
see. Now you seem like a man who likes a
Journalism.
Good, yeah, a good mystery solved.
Is that why
I'm
you
glad
wear the
you're
fancy
here.
suit?
It's the style of it's in Chicago.
And he looks over at you and says, "Ma'am,
Andy.
how are you?"
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
How's Sherry?
Oh, she's doing all right. She's doing
Take
all
some of
right.
this
She's
apple
still
butter
putting up
to
with me. I will. You know I will. We miss you out of church.
I just been so busy,
Yeah.
and I mean,
You
Miss
know,
Odessa.
I ain't been in a while either, actually. Everything going on, and
I'm sure it keeps you busy.
it does. It keeps my mind going late in the night, I tell you,
You been sleeping okay?
as much as I can.
You know we got some stuff for that.
I know you do.
How can he sleep knowing there's a madman who lives out in the woods so close to his town?
Yeah, Lester.
Who'd you think I was talking about?
Lester. You said you wouldn't mind if I come by and...
Oh, of course not. You're always welcome.
All right. I appreciate it. I do. He gets another biscuit, more apple butter. Well, thank you, Lady May. I'm gonna head on over to Coroner's with this fine young man, and I'll be back, tomorrow night. Did you get some of that brown sugar Sherry likes? No, not yet. We'll probably have it in a few days if you don't come back. All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then. After you, Ulysses.
Yeah, I guess we
Okay.
perambulate along the boulevard.
Okay. Perambulate. What are you guys heading back? Or?
Before we head out, Lester wants to buy a light handgun because I got $10 from the freaking.
I don't know that you could get a light handgun at the general store.
You get guns at the general store.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
you couldn't.
no,
you
back in the
can
day-
in Red Dead at least.
back in the
That's
day,
what I-
they
that's just what I'm
sold
going
guns.
off of.
Okay.
I remember for a
Joe.
long time you could even order them through the Sears catalog.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you could order guns and stuff through Sears.
Yeah.
We have them at Macy's. Okay. Well, Joe will be right out to help you with that, Lester.
Thank you. It's getting wild out there. I just
true.
want something to not.
Hey, you take care of yourself now. You ain't as young as you used to be.
I'm 23.
I don't think that's true.
Okay, fine. 26. Whatever.
Oh, bless you.
Lester.
I am actually 20.
He is
We
actually
can't lie.
26.
I thought you said you were old. How old are you? Oh, you're only 26?
No, he looks much older than he is.
Oh, okay.
He's
I did
based off.
not write down your age.
He's based off of one of my really good friends who looked about like 13 years older than me, but was in fact only 2 years older than me in college.
Bless. Okay, well
he
that's,
is based off of
you guys are old
one of
though.
my old dealers.
Okay. All right then.
Well, while you do that, do you want to go go with me to see Miss Odessa?
You know what?
Walking on my
You know what working in the mines does to a man.
It's not all just the mines. I think it's a predisposition.
You barely know what that word means. I taught it to you.
Hey, just because you taught it to me doesn't mean I can't use it against you.
I used to argue with Dad this way. I can't hold it against him.
So I'm gonna go with Cecil to Miss Odessa's.
Okay, so you all walk out of the general store and all of a sudden you hear a cry of pain. Just, oh God! Oh.
From whence?
You look down the street and right beside you, Sheriff Hodge is grabbing his gut in pain. Oh, we forgot. We forgot consent forms. Okay.
I look at the half of the biscuit that I'm eating and I toss it.
And he falls down to the ground and he is sick. He is acting really, really, really sick.
Ma'am, I believe you're on call.
Yeah. And he
Try to get a look at his face.
His face is turning a funny color.
Lester busts
see,
out of the
the
general
veins.
store with the new gun. What happened?
Lester, it's not that.
Oh,
Put that away.
And he starts to choke.
Who gave Lester a gun? I'm gonna run over.
The Second Amendment did.
is he choking?
My Constitution
He's choking like
reigns.
he's choking on something, trying to get it out. He's like heaving and it's not coming out. And he's really, really struggling and he's got some black stuff
Try to
running
keep
down
the
his
Heimlich
face.
maneuver.
Yeah, it's thick too. It's like thick. Like some black ichor running down his face.
Like running up on him to
And,
get a look.
Who had the apple butter?
I did.
Okay. Did you eat some? Did you eat some? You did not.
I just ate.
All right.
I just had,
Hey, there's
Okay.
an
I
ability
just had
that I have-
marginal hash browns and eggs.
There's an ability that I have that makes it harder for me to be poisoned.
Okay, we will get to that.
There's an ability that I have. I've got, I'm trained in intimidation. I want to intimidate the poison.
That's not gonna work.
I
So
can sense danger. Could I sense that
you
there's no
sense
kidding?
danger. You sense danger, and your gut starts to cramp up too. You're all starting to feel a little bit funny,
Shit.
and so
Letting me.
he's really struggling on the ground. Y'all aren't on the ground yet, so
Just like
are you
Rocco, just
trying to
like
help
rainbow.
him?
Yeah.
Heimlich? Okay.
Trying to make sure he doesn't choke and
Okay, so you're
Keep the
giving him
airway
time,
open,
like
maybe?
he's trying to get this out and it's not coming out. It's not. So, are you gonna try to help him at all?
I'm gonna
also do thoughts and prayers.
Oh, thoughts and prayers. That's always good.
Shit, it's fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, how can I help? I guess I'm gonna try to just beat on his back.
Okay, you're beating on his back. You're giving him the Heimlich, making sure he can still breathe.
Well, if he's on the ground, I can no longer give him the Heimlich.
Okay,
We're just
so
going to
you
have to keep
tried
him
the
on his
Heimlich
side.
and he's still got stuff running down his face, and you're
Is
gonna
it looking
beat on
like
his
he's trying to
back.
throw up?
Yeah, he's
Here?
trying to throw
Hey.
up
I'm gonna-
and he can't.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stick something and like try to make him like.
Okay, then you do that, and he's thrashing around.
What's the general store lady's name?
Lady May.
Has she seen what's going on?
No,
Okay,
she's
damn.
inside.
Is there
Get some castor oil.
There's businesses everywhere, but once you stick your finger in his mouth, he starts to get it out, and it just runs out of him like the blackest, nastiest shit you have ever seen in your life.
I look at
All
you.
over the place. Now remember, he ate a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I only ate one biscuit.
Okay, how
I
much
ate like-
did you have?
I had two.
Okay, three. All right, so let's start with Lester. Lester,
Okay.
can you give me a might roll on how
Okay.
you might be able to handle this? Do you have any assets, abilities?
No,
Somebody's poisoned the apple butter.
I suggest trying to make yourself throw up because I'm not sticking.
no,
my
I
finger
don't
in your
really
mouth.
have anything for this.
Okay,
I'm not
then.
medically trained, I'm religiously trained.
Nice.
Okay.
You wonder what that moonshine
And I'll
is
tell you to stick your finger in your mouth and aim it away from me.
Do I have time to yell something?
You can yell, but
Or
it's
run
going
back
to
to the
be
general?
garbled because you are
Okay,
locking
yeah.
up. It is locking up on you big
what
time,
do you
and
get
all
out?
you can think about is trying to get it out. So give me a might roll
Yeah.
to get it out, and your target
So-
difficulty is going to be a 4.
4.
So I need you to make a roll of 12.
Roll of 12.
Unless you want to pay 3 points.
You
to
can
bring it
can
out.
spend effort.
Okay.
Do you have an edge in might?
No.
No?
My edge is intellect.
I do yell
But
for
you
someone
can
to get
still-
mutter.
But
Get mutter?
Get mutter.
Okay.
Someone get mutter.
All right, somebody goes running down the street. You don't want to spend any effort. Okay, you didn't.
No, that was a 4. So I'm heaving.
Oh, you're heaving. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
sick.
He's heating, he's
sick.
hauling.
There's some of it coming out. But
He
it's not a lot.
tries to get the words castor oil out, but whether or not that gets out.
There are things that can help a person throw up. But anyway. Okay, so you are hindered.
Yeah.
You are on the ground.
Ulysses, it's your turn.
Ulysses is fine. Would you like to take an action?
He's got the medical kit that he bought and just like
Well, I didn't see him with his moonshine.
Cecil's
though.
cramps are real bad. Real bad. Not as bad as Lester's, but they're getting worse and worse. And you can feel him up in his throat.
Can I make him throw up?
You can try.
Lester. What do I got to do?
I show him Sonic X Tails fan art.
You know what? I guess I might roll because you're gonna have to use some force, whatever it is you try. And if you want to apply as
Lester
much effort
discovers
as you
something
can,
unfortunate.
I'm gonna make your.
That didn't make me throw up. Oh no.
Let's do a 3. So you need to roll a 9 to help him.
Okay. And how do you eat? How,
So what type is it? Is it a might roll or
I'm
an
gonna.
intellect?
Let's call it intellect. You're smart, and I'll
So
give
you
it.
could pay 3 points from your pool to drop that down by 1, which would drop the number down by 3.
Actually, I'm not sure if that's accurate. I think it drops your roll number. I need to look into
No,
that.
it's the actual.
It is the difficulty. Okay, then that's right. So I set it at a
Because otherwise you
3.
could never get a.
so I would
That's right.
drop it down to a 2.
and you'd need to roll a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's choking.
Oh.
What was it?
Oh, it's in that one.
Oh shit. Okay, GM intrusion time.
Get your fingers out of my nose! He tries to yell.
I'm going to say that when you're trying to stick, what was your method?
I was just gonna anything I could
Stick your
do.
fingers in his throat? Okay, you get bit. You're bleeding. And it's bit into your fingers real
But you
hard.
saved me from biting my own tongue off.
He did, and he did throw up just a little bit into your fingers. So you've got ichor on your hand on an open wound, and Lester is doing just a little better, but he's still on the ground.
Hurt me!
All right, Cecil.
Does he take damage from the?
Oh yeah, you'll take.
And then does he get a 1?
Well, you'd roll against the bite. What would a bite be?
Speed to get out.
Yeah.
What do I gotta roll?
I'm gonna set it at a 2.
Oh my god.
What did you do?
It's another one.
Oh my god.
You gotta get
Okay.
There's no way.
You're a bit bad. You feel like it might have hit bone.
There's a human finger in my mouth along with the black eye-core. This has
Okay.
just gone so horribly
How much
right
damage?
off the bat.
Let's see. What would a bite attack from a person be?
The wolf
2
did
ones in a
4.
row.
I'm gonna say 2 damage.
2 what?
2 might damage points.
So your pool goes down to 9.
Man, so Dexter gonna be good.
You're gonna be real busy. Alright, you had more than she
Yeah,
did.
I did. I had 2 of them.
Well then, yeah, you're in pretty bad shape and you're right next to him? Okay. Well,
Lester's trying to reach for the
might
gun.
roll, and you need a What was the original? 12? You roll a 12.
Okay.
So that's a 4. So target difficulty
Targets.
4.
Okay, so.
You need
But
to
I
roll
have to roll 12. And it's a might roll to make myself throw up.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna pay into that. So I'm down to 14 might. That is a natural 20.
Oh my god, you throw up all over the place. It is projectile.
I
if
sit there and
anyone
I
is
go-
in front of you, it is gone. Gone. It's gone. You didn't even get any on you.
Yeah.
It just went
My
straight
special
out.
effect is that I'm clean.
There you go. All right, you're
Jeez
doing fine.
Louise.
Now, Abigail, now, hey, you're hurting. You're feeling sick, and you've seen what happened to everyone else, and you get the gist of you better get this shit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself throw up.
Okay. All right. So I guess same roll.
Okay.
So you gotta hit a 12 might.
If you want to apply any effort or skills, you said you had a skill that kept you from being poisoned.
Yeah, I forget which one it is though.
If it just tell me, is it trained, skilled, specialized?
trained.
Okay, so then it's eased by 1 already. So you're not at a 4, you're at a 3. So you need to get, already that's eased to.
Should not 9.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take that.
Okay.
13.
Oh, okay. You do pretty good. You're getting it out. You're getting it out. And when it comes out, like some of it has hit like your sleeve, and it almost it's like it wants to just eat into your sleeve. Like it's funky. It's some really black nasty stuff.
I'm gonna grab my water skin or like a jug or something that I've probably gotten and start pouring it on you and myself once I notice it
Yeah.
eating into my new jacket.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, Lester's on the ground just like, why?
somebody better see Sylvester and Andy is not doing
You didn't make
great.
him throw up this time. I'm not doing it.
I walk up a little slowly to Lester and I look down at him and I go, "Howdy, sir. You're not gonna like this." And I just like I
By
grab him.
then, someone has run into the general store and Lady May is running out with some Ipecac.
I've got one hand holding his jaw open and the other one is just
Oh,
poking his
God.
uvula repeatedly.
So Lady May is going to run over and just pour some Ipecac in your mouth.
It's like
Yeah.
Family Guy bit, except it's all black.
Yes.
Oh, and Andy, she's going to give some to Andy too. And he's
Sorry, Andy, you're not a player character. You
he's
didn't get
not looking he's not looking good. He might need to go home. But yeah,
So the Ipecac.
the Ipecac works.
While they're
What in the
doing
hell
this,
happened out here?
while they're doing this, I'll run back into the hardware store
Okay.
to where those biscuits are
All right.
and start looking around.
Okay. Can you make an intellect roll to see if you see anything?
I sure can.
Okay.
What was my number?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
So I got to roll 9.
Yeah.
On the ground, Lester yells, "Betrayed my biscuits! What's this world come to?"
Okay. You don't see anything odd. Looks like apple butter and biscuits.
Do they have like paper bags for when they ring people up?
Mhm.
I'd take one and put a couple biscuits in it
Okay.
and roll it up.
Okay.
Can I smell the apple butter? Does
You
it
can.
smell funky?
It smells fine, but something wasn't right.
Lady May,
Yeah. What happened?
I might need to make a return. I don't think this apple butter is very good.
What?
I
It's
mean,
always good.
we all. I
hadn't even had any, but I thought it was fine.
It's just a weird coincidence.
Oh, honey, here, give it to me. I don't want anybody getting
It
sick.
might not have been canned right.
Okay, anybody else buy any apple butter?
I was gonna take this one for the raccoons, but
All right. Okay, everything's fine. I'm gonna take the. Is everybody okay? Does anybody need?
scarred mentally and physically, but I think we'll be fine.
Lester.
Yeah, it's just another.
Okay, I'll be
It's just
I'll
another
be
one.
right back with your money. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get with Joe. We're
I'll
gonna.
get it tomorrow. We need to.
Are you sure?
It's alright, lady.
Okay, I gotta go get all this off the shelves and make sure nobody else is eating anything. And she runs back into the store.
Okay. What about May? Andy?
Yeah.
I pat him on the back a little bit. Made it out.
What in the blue fuck was that?
And the red one at that.
Regan's all right.
Well, now
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
I
have a
ain't
hard
never
time
felt
looking at
so
a
sick in
biscuit.
my life.
Is Mutter here?
I have them biscuits every day. I had 4 of them yesterday.
it's gotta be that. Maybe they want Cameron. The apple butter.
I look down at the. I want to look at like the ichor and stuff. Like, does any of it like I don't know look familiar or something I might have
Or like unnatural.
potentially researched or something
Can
unnatural?
you tell
I don't
me any
know.
assets or skills you'd have that would help
Religion.
identify it?
Oh,
Is it something to do with like
It
weird
looks-
magic?
Very unnatural to you
Okay.
and dangerous.
would my ability to create deadly poisons help me identify if this was
Oh.
like intentionally poisoned?
Sorry.
Yeah, it could.
I also have understand magic.
Okay.
So if it's if it's like a magical poison or God spooge or something, I don't know.
Okay. So can you make an intellectual of a? I'm gonna give it a level 6.
Oof, so that's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what you had?
And I have an edge on that one.
What were you?
So it would only cost you 2 to bring it down by 1.
Okay.
Could they work together?
Yeah, because I've got understanding magic too.
You
I
can.
don't know that help actions don't seem to be built in, but
No, I don't really know that help actions are built in, but you could both try.
Okay.
It works.
Yeah.
So you're down. If you're down 1, if you spend the 2 points from your intellect,
Yeah.
Down to a level 5.
yeah, which would be a 15.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So that would take 2 points off of this.
15's a roll.
15's quite a roll.
Yeah.
You got this.
18.
Nice.
Boom.
You would have got it even with
I would
the.
have.
This isn't magic.
That's worse.
What about my
What?
deadly poisons? Could I try to glean like what kind of poison would cause a reaction like that?
Are you looking? Okay. What kind of magic are you trained in? This is not.
Just most of it is. I mean, it's just understand magic, and I have a lot of like religious backgrounds. So like, I guess I've kind of looked
This is
into
no
like what
magic.
different churches do and like what shamanic religions and Native American and just.
This is nothing like that.
Okay.
No.
What about like
If you want to check for poison, you can.
Or
how do I? What
you
do
know,
I?
if I've maybe
That would be an
researched any weird
intellect
squid
roll. Are you?
cults.
You're well versed in poison. You're skilled.
I can create deadly poisons, and I also have a lot with like herbalism and
Squid, dragon, manfish.
understanding magic.
Okay. I'm gonna keep that same target difficulty was a 7. So you're trained in what?
It was a 6 for an 18 total.
I'm trained in
She might be able to drop it more.
herbalism, in understanding
that's-
magic,
1 point.
and then my special
2
ability is
points.
to create deadly poisons, which I would assume I'd have to understand what effect it would have.
So
I mean,
that's
you saw the
3.
effect.
That's 3 points. So you've got 2 from skill, and you can have 2 from assets. But if you have an ability, I'll give you a 3,
So-
and you can take it down.
Yeah,
by
so you got the ability to create poisons. You're trained in magic, so we're looking at 2 points. So that brings it down to a 4.
And then my herbalism.
Herbalism, which would bring it down to a 3, so you're looking at a 9.
Is that right?
3. Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
10.
Whew.
Okay. This looks dark to you. This doesn't look like.
It's dark-sided stuff.
This doesn't look like poison. No poison you've ever seen. And it certainly doesn't seem like any green magic. And you're not detecting any poison in it. But this is dark. This is something you might not know a whole lot about.
I'm gonna call for somebody to go get Miss Odessa.
We can hop in the wagon and go get her.
Or maybe I'll just go talk to her.
Well, however
But just
you wanna do.
don't clean this up yet.
I ain't touching
Does
that.
anybody have a glass or something they can put
I
some
do.
in?
I have
Because I'm
glass.
sure Lady May would probably come out and clean it up.
I have a I actually carry around little vials so I can put some in there. I just didn't want anybody to see me
Fantabulous.
put puke in a vial.
Yeah.
But I will.
And around the edges of it, it's actually starting to like sizzle into
It's
the center.
undulating?
Like it's kind of
Ah.
thing
Yes.
in.
I'm gonna make sure not to touch it. I'm
We
just
gonna-
gonna.
We're gonna go get
Yeah.
Odessa.
Is Mutter here?
Matters
I'll
at the
just
sheriff's
take it to
office.
So I didn't call him over here.
Oh yeah, he would have made his way over here. Yeah, he's there by now.
Walk over
Well,
bacon and just, like, climb up
Is he
on
controlling the
top of it.
scene?
Yeah, he is.
I
He's
kind of
controlling.
watch him for a minute. I spend time observing him.
Okay, he seems tired. He seems tired, but he's trying to keep a handle on things, and he looks pretty worried about Andy. And confused by you.
I'm gonna.
So if you're just going, you're going to Miss Odessa's?
Yeah, I'm just
Do you
gonna
wanna
take this
just
to
ride
Miss
with us?
Odessa. Sure.
I
Andy,
mean-
are you okay?
I'll be alright.
Do you want to go see Miss Odessa?
No, I'm not going to. I'm fine. I'm gonna go get some coffee,
I don't know. If
and then I'm
coffee's-
gonna go with Ulysses. I'll be alright. And he slowly gets up off the ground and
Why are you so?
Yeah, I help him up.
thank you. Because somebody has to get to the bottom of this. You take care of yourselves now. Lady May comes out.
I mean,
Did you get some?
You do that.
Did you take some of
Yeah.
the? Okay, Lady May's
do.
out with a hose, spraying everything down. I've never seen anything like this before.
Before she sprays all of it away, I'm just gonna like pop a cork of or pop the cork on my moonshine a little bit and just splash a little bit on top of it. The black whatever it is. Doesn't do anything.
Just kind of dissipates it a little. That's all.
Worth a shot.
Yeah, that was worth about 2 shots actually.
You get in the fucking cart.
That's fair. Ma'am, I'll help you up.
Lucky is very worried about you, and he's like up in your arms, just like looking in your face.
I'm
He's
okay,
trembling
Lucky.
a little bit.
I'm okay, Lucky.
Okay.
Like flop over the back of bacon. I'm just like, hey,
He kicks you.
whiskey.
Roll a might check. He actually does kick you. Just the target
Yeah.
number 2.
So I leave it
4,
6.
10.
Okay, you're good. It's a bruise. He's done it before. He'll do it again.
I finally get up on him. I'm just like, whiskey protocol.
But his eyes are
This is
huge. Like you can see the whites all the way around to his little dark pupils. Like shook. Cat is shook.
Does he usually get shook like that?
If it concerns you, he does.
shook.
Shooketh. Alright. That was fun. I was like, oh god, the vomit. We didn't do consent. I don't know, but it's fun.
So
It's not like really,
It would.
it was black. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
So we're gonna pick up at Odessa's in the.
We're not
Yeah.
doing it right now?
Well, how late do you guys want to go?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Let's call it at
Fine for at
9.
least
9.
Because
yeah.
we're going
9,
to the
9:30.
aquarium tomorrow, so we won't go too much further tonight.
Okay. 9 works.
Okay.
I just want to see Miss Odessa.
Yeah.
Going to Ripley's?
Oh. No, yeah, Tennessee Aquarium. They're doing the Animal Crossing thing. So. Is this Lester or Key? Bless.
These fucking
But
things.
it's good in character though. You do it with black
No,
lung.
that's why I usually play characters who smoke.
Nice. Okay.
That's why Cabillius was such a pothead.
I figured that moonshine helps knock a little bit of it loose. You probably need to take a few nips of that. Yeah.
As we kind of get up to the house, I'm just gonna tell them y'all wait here, and I'm gonna tell her that
They
we've
might
got
be.
guests.
Okay.
And I'm gonna knock a
Did
little
you
bit.
bring your friends? I wanted you to bring your friends so bad. Tell them to come on in.
Well, before they do,
Child, what's wrong?
I found something. That apple butter was not good, but I don't think it. I pull out the vial and I say, everybody got real sick, and I threw
Honey,
up on
you
my
need
sleeve a
to
little
get that
bit.
out of this house.
What is it?
I don't know what that is, but I don't like the way it looks, and I don't like the feel of that in my house.
Can you come outside with us? We
Yeah.
need to figure out what it is, because
Let me get my walking stick. She goes and gets her stick, and she comes out on the porch. She sits down in her rocking chair real slow.
Howdy, Miss Odessa.
Do you want to
Hi,
talk?
Lester.
Do you want me to bring it outside the wards, or I don't know what's.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's take it outside the woods.
so I bring it out.
Probably
That's
out to like the side of the road.
Yeah.
Now, that is probably the best decision anybody has made all day.
You wise, Lester.
Huh?
You wise beyond your years, you know.
Yeah.
You
Do you know
are.
he's only 26?
The hell you should.
I swear to God.
You know that.
I saw his birth certificate.
You were like one of the first people Mama talked to after I was born.
Child, I might have burst you. I don't remember everything.
I don't know. She didn't ever tell me.
I'm 92 years old, and I still make my own bread. I can't remember everything. I don't know, honey. I don't know what that is. Where did you get
What was
that?
it you did to recover?
Well, I got it at the general store.
So you roll the
I
d6
think
and then you can
everybody.
You got black?
Well,
Those.
so what's her name?
And how
The
many
lady who
cups
makes
did you
apple
give
butter.
out?
Geraldine.
well,
Geraldine brought in some apple butter, and I went to get
Yeah,
some
why
for
don't
you.
you get me some?
Well, she,
You can roll 3.
Lady May made some biscuits with the apple butter, and everybody who
Oh,
had
good.
any,
Yeah.
I mean, they started getting real sick, and I think it was.
So that's
I thought it was
one
poison, but I threw
I
it
just
up,
make
and
a
it
little
started
mark
eating through my sleeve, and it ate through his
2 months in a
jacket.
row.
I don't know what
I
it is,
just
but I know it
bought
ain't
it,
right.
That sounds like darkness to me.
Didn't seem natural, but I couldn't tell anything either.
It also
Is there anything you can do?
it's worth noting it set in quite a bit quicker than your typical.
It was almost
Stomach
instant.
bug.
Oh, yeah, like.
I would say maybe 10-15 minutes.
Well, they need to get that back to Geraldine. They don't need to leave that in the store.
Well, I already told
Jen's the only
Lady
ones
May.
that have
We're
it.
cleaning it out. Yeah.
As
Andy
far as
has
what's
it.
on it.
Well,
Andy's real bad.
Andy. He's already got an ulcer.
Andy ate like 10 biscuits and I almost died at 3.
Bless your heart.
He's real bad off, but he's still going, walking around town.
We need to, somebody
we go
needs to
check
talk
that
to
apple?
Geraldine. Not now. You just need to rest now. Did they get everything off
Alright
the
now.
shelf?
That's what she's working
I
on. I
really
might go help Lady May.
Probably need to
I
apologize
need
to
to-
that Ulysses fella for
Well,
almost
I'm
biting his finger off.
You say that
Almost
a
took
lot.
that. Almost took his,
Look.
that finger
She
off like a
looks at
fucking
Lucky.
carrot.
Lucky goes,
Listen, if
Lucky
one man
thinks
sticks
I'm
his hand
fine.
in
I
my
pick
mouth,
Lucky
I'm
up and
fine.
push him away a little bit and hold him over my shoulder.
That's about.
he can't help but settle in and start purring. He nuzzles up to your neck and just
See?
a
Lucky
little bit
says
of
I'm
drool
fine.
runs down.
Oh no, it's pretzel. He shakes his head and goes,
And he starts
pretzel.
going. He's polite about it. He's sensitive about his drool. Well, child, you're gonna do what you want. You always have. I trust you.
I'll come back here after I help
If you
Lady
take it
May.
with you, you keep it where nobody can get their hands on it. Just don't bring it in this house.
I don't want to bring it in my house. Where do I put it?
I don't know.
Bury it.
You
Well-
could. You could bury it somewhere. Can it get out of there?
I don't know. I look at it, does the glass look thinner or like cracks or anything like that? Is it bubbling?
She's going to take it in her hand and give
I'll
it to
give it to her.
She's gonna go over to the side yard and she's got some barrels of stuff and she's getting a little bit of this and a little bit of that. She's putting some words on it, some words on it just to keep it in there. So she brings it back to you and she says, "Now this ain't gonna get out unless you ask it to. You gotta say the words to get it open now.
Okay, I'll take it.
Alright. Don't open it unless you have to.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on my... Is it okay for me to have it in my house, or am I inviting something in?
I wouldn't take it in your house.
Okay.
Alright. I need to lay down. If you won't come in and rest, I'm gonna rest for you.
Well, I gotta go and carry this
I'm
somewhere.
gonna stay here. I love you, Joe.
I love you, Miss
Take care
Odessa.
of yourself. Cecil, Lester, now you can stay out of trouble.
I'm trying. I just ate some biscuits.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. No, that ain't all you've ate.
Okay, yeah.
I seen you eating them mushrooms in the woods the other day.
Hey, those are not the ones you think they are.
I wouldn't
They're
cook
good.
with them.
I was requested to ask you about how this looks. I got bit by a wolf.
It
You
was
did
real
what?
red earlier.
He's dead.
I stitched him up. It helped
And
a
I
lot.
look down and I go, oh shit.
She looks at it.
Is it healed?
It's gone.
What the hell did you do to me?
I didn't do
She
nothing.
just-
I
I mean,
just stitched
like-
it up.
Thank you, but what the hell did you do to
Welcome,
me?
but I just stitched it up.
She just looks at you and she smiles. She gets you around the shoulder and she just pats you and kisses your cheek with one of them little old lady kisses. That's my girl. All right. Well, this nap ain't gonna take itself.
You let me know. Do you need anything?
No, I'm all right.
No apple butter.
Oh, did you get that flower?
I did. I'll pull it out and I'll give it to her.
Thank you. Well,
I'll make some
I
apple
still
butter
got some of
for
them
you.
peach preserves. We'll be all right.
Do you know where your book light is? I need it for my book.
It should be on my nightstand on top. If it's not there, then I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, can you go help her look on the nightstand? Thank you.
We're about to be done, so
Yay.
yay.
Does Lester have any idea how that just happened? Cause like
How what just happened?
the how the hole is completely fixed.
No.
Okay, so understand
I
magic
mean,
wouldn't let me.
you know that she can heal.
Okay, do I know she has healing magic though? I don't know.
That's up to you.
I mean, a lot of people speculate. Some people speculate.
Okay,
There's a lot
so
of
I'm just gonna. Okay, so that's just gonna kind of be my confirmation, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I suspected for a while, but then was just like, oh.
There's a lot of folks in town that don't take kindly to that kind of healing.
Well.
So
Yeah. No.
better that she.
I didn't realize. I had no idea there was even anybody who could practice it anymore.
It's,
You know how
it's
sad-
beyond what I can do.
Now all I did was stitch him up, Lester.
I know what you did. I've just never seen anybody stitching one up outside of the reservation.
I'm gonna go help Letty Mae.
I love you.
I love you.
You
Take
take see me
care.
tomorrow. If you don't, I'll come looking for you.
I might see you tonight. I won't bring anything weird inside.
I know you're
Yeah,
Proud of you.
We might want to build a big ass bonfire for that thing.
Oh no, I'm gonna keep it.
I mean,
I'm
don't keep it in
gonna-
a house.
I'm gonna bury it right outside my waters.
You know, if you had. I'm gonna look into who might be able to help you with this.
You just let me know.
I will. I'll let you know.
Okay,
Okay. But you keep it safe till then.
I will.
Alright.
I might just sleep somewhere else tonight, so I don't let it out of my sight.
Well, you better sleep somewhere safe.
That'd be
But
my
there's
house.
like some chips and
I'll
stuff
just
in there.
It should be fine for a night, right? Probably.
It can't get out unless you let it.
Unless I let it.
Only you can open it.
I'll just bury it then. And then I'll come back tomorrow.
I still wouldn't bury it on your lawn.
Huh?
I still wouldn't bury it on your lawn. Just in case.
I think I got a text for it. I'm gonna go check on Letty Mae.
Okay. Where are you?
Oh, I guess I would go and see this body eventually.
Okay. Well, we can cut to you.
and try to take a picture.
Okay. Oh. You're gonna try to take a picture. Okay.
He's got one of them devil light boxes. He's got one of them internal.
Sheriff is,
He's got one of them infernal engines.
if I let you take this picture, I don't want it getting back to the family.
Oh, trust me, it won't.
All right.
Oh
You got a way of developing these pictures.
I don't remember that.
Any room's a dark room if it's dark.
Well, I guess I never thought of it like that. Some rooms are darker than others.
Some rooms are darker than others is a good line.
All right, go ahead, young man.
Okay, I'll try to take a picture.
Okay.
It's never the dark rooms you get stabbed in.
What flavor is it?
Nobody can
Good.
see when it's dark.
Wow.
What is it?
It's like garlic, lime, tomato.
This pen's a bitch. Somebody have a pencil I can use real quick. That's the S.
Dixon Ticonderoga #2, perfect pencils.
What? Okay.
Those have been my favorite pencils since elementary school.
I don't know, like, why, but for some reason the word Ticonderoga has always, to me, just been like, that's unnecessary. That's too long.
All right. What would you like to try and see in this
It's too
photo?
many syllables.
Fitting that we just opened a jar of salsa, considering what you're looking at.
Great.
Oh my god.
I love you.
Me too.
The coroner's kind of in a hissy fit that you're even in here doing this, but
For science!
disrespectful. I ain't never. No, this is disrespectful. I don't like it.
I want to see if I can see a shade of the creature that killed it.
A shade of the creature.
You know,
that
like
killed
an
it.
outline or
Okay.
an image.
Okay.
That's cool.
A shade of the creature that killed it.
I know this might be really hard.
Might be.
I'm not expecting to succeed.
I'm gonna give it a 6,
So
which means your target
12.
number isn't 18. Can you
Oh.
ease it?
Against a what?
You need to roll an 18.
Against what? My intellect? My...
Oh,
Oh, this would be an intellect roll.
Speed.
So I can spend 3 and knock that down?
By 1. What are you looking for?
would you take it down to a 15?
I'd like to take a powder-based stimulant. Alright, roll speed. Let's let myself out.
Can you spend more?
You can only spend 1 effort. Your effort level is 1.
That's what this is. You can only do it one time until we level up.
Oh, okay, so that makes it a 15, huh? Dang.
Hey,
Well,
do you have any training in seeing the unseen or any skills, assets?
I knows the unknowable.
Assets. Is your booty big enough to
I think
get
that
the
would just
ghost's
help you
attention?
determine what you saw in the photo, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think it would help your shot. So let's take it to a 5, level 5 then. So you're gonna need a 15.
15.
That was so interfered,
Oh
though.
man, it was interfered and it pisses me off that he does that. He's always rolled with interference in his trade. It really bothers me.
It hit that other D20 and just stopped.
Okay, well, you can see that photo tomorrow when you develop it. This fucking thing. What did you roll exactly? 10? Okay. Okay. Well, Ulysses,
If that's all you need.
But I also do take and investigate this body a little bit.
Yeah, you should. Okay. Well, what are you looking for?
Bite wounds or claw marks?
Okay. I'll give that a difficulty 3. No, a 2. That's a difficulty 2, so you need to roll 6.
Can I ease that?
If you want to.
Or since I have ease, can I no longer ease?
You can do
It's
1
purple.
effort per task.
So
Ow.
drop 2
2,
points now.
no, it's 3 again, because it's
Oh.
only on the same task.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So down to 8.
Did you have an edge in intellect?
No,
Okay.
that's a 4.
Oh man. It looks like a bloody mess.
Yeah, I'll pack up my stuff and say thank you and head home.
Thank you. I'm gonna head home myself. I'm sorry your first day in town had to be so bad.
It'll get better.
It will, he says. Not believing a word of it.
Yeah, my time to get rest.
Yeah, you too. I'll see you around. You can come back tomorrow if you want to. And he goes back to Sherry. When he walks out of the coroner's office, Sherry's on the sidewalk. Andy, are you all right? Honey, what happened? I'm all right, Sherry. Just get me to the house. And she takes him home. So you heading back to the boarding house? Okay.
And where was it you were planning on burying the thing?
Oh, nowhere.
There's some mighty rough dogs out there. If you need someone to walk with you, let me know.
Well, if you want to walk with me, just tell me.
Bring a damn gun this time.
I brought a gun the last time. It ate the shot like it weren't nothing. It was the sledgehammer what killed
You
it.
shot it.
Was.
I shot it right in its leg.
Let. I'm smarter than that, too, so. Well, I guess not.
You heading back to the store?
No.
I'm going.
I'm over
I'm
to Carberry
going.
stuff.
Well, I gotta go with to see Letty Mae first.
She's at the
Sure, yeah, I'll just hang out.
If you want to.
Unless you're coming with us.
Unless I need to probably start heading back and get the chopping done for the day.
Well, I'll see you at home then.
If you're, well, yeah, never mind, the holes,
Apparently I'm fine.
yeah.
Apparently.
I wonder how that happened.
I'm gonna go see Letty Mae. She's still packing everything up.
She is, and she looks stressed out.
Letty Mae, let me help you with that.
It's all right. Joe's got it, honey. You've done enough. Are you feeling all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Really, I am. It
Watch
just got
out
a
for
little on
Lumpus
my
cats.
sleeve.
I'm so ashamed.
Come on, Bacon.
No,
She has never, and that this apple butter has never been bad.
I know. It's not your fault.
I mean, I had some last week and it was fine.
Maybe it's a bad batch. You know what? I could take it to her for you. Just eat some
She
of your
knows
stress.
to leave one on each tree for the devil. I know she does.
Maybe she forgot. Maybe she was cutting corners.
You know, that boy of hers ain't been around helping as much as he used to. I do worry about her.
I'll go check. You know what? I can go check on her and bring these back for you. I'm sure I can borrow Lester's cart.
Are you sure? That's
Oh,
an
I'm
awful
sure,
lot to
honey.
ask.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
Lester left.
I got a backpack.
Well, you can't get all this in a backpack. It's a big old
I got a
pallet.
big backpack.
No.
You
Joe,
just, hey, you leave it here because we can't go right now. It's getting too late. So you leave it here. I'll come pick it up in the morning.
Damn it,
Lester.
Bacon, move!
an excuse to go with him.
You were making it really inconvenient for me to get home, but really convenient for people who might want to put something in right now. Move it, you stupid donkey!
Oh, he starts swerving just to shake you around.
I hear you, but I'm strategically ignoring
You
the
pass
fact that
by
you use it. Right?
you pass by like 2 or 3 really, really beautiful, exotic, like dark-skinned women, and they're just looking at you like,
Hey, he understands what he's doing.
Oh, no. Poor Lester.
And they're gonna walk into the general store.
Oh, the women?
The women are.
Okay.
Lester is half convinced that this donkey is actually fully sapient and just can't speak English.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm gonna pat Letty Mae on the shoulder and say, I can handle this for you real quick. You need to sit down. And I just, as they walk in, I go, good afternoon, ladies. Hello. Is there anything we can help you with?
No. And they just walk into the back and start looking around.
In the back?
Well, you know the back of the store.
Oh.
Yeah, where the dry goods are.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep helping Letty Mae.
You know those girls?
I've never seen them around.
They ain't been in here much, but I've seen them a couple of times.
They knew her.
I think that they are from out of town. They speak a little different. I noticed that they don't look like they're from around here.
Well, they don't seem to want to speak to anybody.
That's what I thought. Kind of uppity, if you ask me.
A little bit. I'm gonna bother them for you.
You're gonna bother them?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, are you sure there's nothing I can help you with?
We are fine.
I just haven't seen you around. Are you new here? New in town?
No, we don't live in town.
Oh, you traveled pretty far to come to a general store. Where are you from?
The south.
This is the South, honey.
South of town.
Well, you have a great day.
You as well.
Maybe I should give you some apple butter.
Okay. They just go perusing their snooty selves.
When they leave the store, I want to do something kind of funny.
Okay.
Just to me.
Okay.
As they're leaving.
Okay. So you're planning to take the apple butter back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have Joe lock it up.
I'm planning to inspect the apple butter.
Okay. I'm gonna have Joe lock it up so nobody gets into it. Okay. I might just close up the store a little early, I think.
That's understandable.
Yeah, go home and get some rest. Joe, you got that in the back, right? Yes, Miss Letty Mae, I've got it. Okay. All right.
Are the women still in here?
They are. Yeah.
Excuse me, we're closing.
Closing.
Closing the store. You know, locking up.
Right. They are buying some lard.
Okay.
So they pay for the lard and walk out.
The one that's been really snooty to me, I'm gonna use this ability I have called push.
Oh?
It just
I'm gonna
pushes
push
her.
'em.
As she's walking out the door, when she kind of goes to step, I'm gonna use that ability to push her over.
Oh?
Like when
She
you kick
could-
someone under the foot while they're walking?
Yeah, so it looks like she just tripped.
Oh, okay. She trips.
I'm gonna go, oh, watch your step, honey.
She looks at you, and you have never seen an anger like is in this woman's face in your life. It's almost like she's marking you.
Oh, shit.
Congratulations, Olette. You just made yourself a criminal again.
Have a good night.
We'll see you soon. And then walk away. Back at the boarding house, Biddy, make sure you're comfortable. You've got everything you need. You alright, Ulysses? Is there anything you need? She's she's not actually. Her name is Biddy, but she's like a really big woman. That's the joke. Large, portly, jovial, jolly even.
She's Santa?
No. Have you got everything you need?
How late is the hardware store open?
The hardware store, it closes about 6 o'clock.
It's just across the street. I'm gonna run by there real quick. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. If you need anything. anything, let us know.
I will do.
Ruthie, she's cleaned your room real good. You got fresh seats and hot water bottle if you need it. It's getting a little cold outside, and we can start that fire in your room and have it ready when you get back.
I'd appreciate that.
Of course. Glad to have you.
Runs out to the hardware store.
Okay. I don't even know what time it is by now.
Are they still open?
They're
It's
starting to close up.
7:15.
What did the lady say?
Well, 7:15, then they're closed.
Oh. 6:45.
They're closing.
I didn't realize I had this much power.
I don't know what time of day it is.
She said, we'll see you soon.
Okay.
Ask them if they have any live mouse or rat traps.
Yeah, we got traps.
Hey, we got this one we got out of the Sears catalog that shoots it with a revolver. Hey, that's a real thing. That's a real mousetrap.
He's You actually couldn't find him in the store
leave the
when you
patent
walked
office
around.
and
There's
throw
like
that in
a
the
porch
bin
on the
yet.
back, and he's sitting out there chewing and spitting. And
Who's this?
Bill Ward of
The
Ward's
drummer
Hardware.
for, you're gonna say the drummer for Black Sabbath?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hello, mate. More nice drum track.
Where are you from?
Chicago, Illinois.
You don't say. If you're hungry, you can go across the street. My brother runs the Lucky Yell over there. He can get you some real good food.
I had some food there, and it was great.
Yeah, I like it myself.
I need some maybe live traps for mice. for
Traps,
rats.
yeah.
But live. I need them alive.
Okay, yeah, we've got traps. Well, how
Unless
many
you
do
got
you need?
chickens. People don't really tend to care about chickens either.
You want some chickens?
Well, we'll go with the traps first.
All right. How many you want?
A couple.
Okay.
Rat traps.
Rat traps. Rat trap fever. Sorry, I don't know. I just came to that. Okay.
No, we
Here's
do not
two.
see the Ted Nugent.
There's 2 traps.
Ted Nugent is bad.
What's the matter with us?
He is bad. Yeah, I'll pay for him and kind of take them out around, I don't know, the back of the boarding house and set them.
Okay. If you. All right. If you need anything else, you let me know.
Thank you.
And he kind of looks toward the back porch.
Well,
All right. Good to meet you.
very nice to meet you.
He goes and he lets you out with your traps and locks up.
Yeah.
Goes back to the back porch.
Yeah, so I take them back to the boarding house and set them.
Okay.
Maybe like below the windows so I could possibly hear them if.
So are they
For rat,
rat-sized traps?
I guess so, yeah. Small traps for like a rat.
All right.
But too small for like a raccoon or a skunk to get in.
Okay. Okay. Set the traps.
Okay.
Well, what are you doing until bedtime?
Read a book.
Okay.
Talk to the local lady. Yeah, I talked to that old lady about the boys. I asked if she knew the 3 that passed away.
Which old lady?
The one that owns the boarding house.
Biddy.
Big lady. Bitty.
Bitty.
Little bitty biggie. Yeah.
I don't know how old is she. She may not be old. That's the
She's
thing.
57, she's not old.
She's like 40.
Oh, okay, so she's not old. She's
No.
big.
She's big.
Okay, yeah, I talked to her about the locals.
Yeah. It's awful sad. Awful sad.
Lonnie and Bubba were kind of around the same age, weren't they? They hang out?
Yeah. They all went to church together. You know how boys are. They hang out sometimes. Yeah, they knew each other.
Who's the pastor out of the church?
That would be Claude Pickens.
Claude?
This is bestie. You said you're besties with the preacher, right?
Yeah, right. I forgot about that.
Claude Pickens.
How long has he been preaching?
Oh, a long time.
How old is he?
He's probably about 65.
65. Claude Pickens.
Yeah, it was real sad. I don't know. I tried to talk to Lonnie's mama, and She ain't ready to talk yet, you know.
Well, I don't blame her. Things like that can be hard.
Yeah, you don't see like things like that often around here. Everybody knows how to deal with these woods. Everybody's from old families out here. And it's been such a good year. But yeah, these young boys, it's odd. You gotta wonder what come over them.
What come over to make them go out into the woods?
I guess. Was they hunting? I don't know what they was doing. Lonnie's mama was worried about him. He'd been running around with some girl for a while.
Lonnie had.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who it was?
I believe her name was, what was her name? Started with a D? Dora, something like that. She's not from here. Her mama wasn't real thrilled with him seeing her.
So she doesn't live in town?
No, she didn't live in town.
She went out to see other parts of the world.
You know, there's places in these towns where people
Places
like
that
to
haven't
gather
been seen.
to do things that might not be
Explore them, you might say.
so much legal anymore since Prohibition.
Like a speakeasy?
I didn't tell you that.
Well,
Some of them boys might have been up to things they shouldn't have been up to.
maybe so.
Maybe so.
Well, I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, sir. It's not often we see fine, upstanding gentlemen like you around here. You need anything else tonight?
Oh, no, thank you. I believe I'll retire and read a bit. Maybe do some writing.
Okay. What are you writing
That's
about?
really good.
Well, a reporter just writing on the animal attacks.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's very
You just let me know how it goes. And
I
you
will
keep
do.
yourself safe. Don't go out at night now around here.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of
You're
it.
not used to these woods. There's things in these woods you might not be able to handle.
I'm somewhere out in the woods, you just hear Lester screaming, "Stay out!" That doesn't actually happen.
Well, you have a good night.
Yeah, I bid them a good night.
I do. Okay.
And to you, ma'am, I say good night.
To you, I say good night.
I'm gonna go with Cecil.
Okay.
When it starts getting around sunset, I'm gonna go to the edge of town where like a lot of people don't really go. I'm gonna bury.
Okay.
Just look around, make sure there's nobody that can like see me. It's kind of in the woods a little bit, so it's not like a big mound of dirt. It's just kind of out in the open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bury it,
I thought that was mine.
No.
and then you gonna walk me home.
Of course.
He's gonna walk me home.
Okay. So you're walking home, and it's getting dark. And are you going to your house?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, the sun's going down, and the katydids are chirping, and it's getting colder, and you're clutching your coat around you. It's getting really cold. Is there a reason we're listening to Joe Lane?
It's the Eldritch horror version of
Oh,
it.
I see. Okay. It's just getting cold, and you're getting closer to home. And you finally get to your little driveway.
Well, thank you for walking me home.
Thank you for sitting on my side.
You're welcome.
Just, we're close by. You need anything, just holler. If you see any of those wolves, let me know. I'll get somebody else to take care of it.
I was about to say.
Good night, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Good night. Cecil. You get home safe.
Okay.
Good guess I'm gonna kind of turn and just like start walking up the steps.
Okay, you and Lucky are walking home, and Lucky's kind of looking at you like,
Lucky, hush.
I'll get in, and you get in comfortable and settle in for the night, and you're walking home.
Before I go in, I'm gonna check my wards.
Okay.
Because those women make me uneasy.
Wards look good. They're looking good. Everything looks good at the home place. Okay. And you are at home?
Yeah, so when he gets back, he unhitches Bacon, ties him up to his post, and does a little bit of chopping before he goes out to this little area where he's got like a few scarecrows set up, and then he grabs his hatchet and starts going through his like basically like axe swinging like combat practice, because he's starting to realize that, oh shit, things might actually be getting real. I need to start getting actually ready for this.
Absolutely.
And then like
At some point, I blew
yeah,
up.
when by the time you get up, he's probably like just sitting there practicing like unloading and reloading the revolver.
You're rather good with that. I didn't know you knew how to use one of those so well.
Yeah, brother fought in the war. He taught me a little bit before he left. I'm just obsessive about figuring shit out, you know? Plus, I'm terrified of what lives out here. Do anything you can to fucking just survive the next day.
I think we'll be alright.
I hope so. By the way, you want a green cig?
Yeah, alright.
And the clearing that his cabin sits in reeks of pot for the next hour and a half.
Are you going to bed?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're headed to your room and wherever it is you're sleeping, right?
Yes, the old storage room of his that he
I cleaned out a space in the cellar.
Okay. And you open the door and you see two glowing eyes on top of your bed.
Okay.
And you hear a voice that says, "You ready?"
I told you I didn't want no part in this.
Well, you might not have a choice this time.